Hi, and thank you for joining us. Just a quick note before we begin. YouTube often places ads in the middle of videos like this. If you'd prefer an uninterrupted experience, you can listen to this session and others at www.freedomflowstudio.com.au.
This guided intervention is the release of the old belief that you cannot achieve financial abundance. This intervention is modified from a targeted one-on-one facilitation approach, and so rather than focus on one of the many possible beliefs around attaining, keeping, sharing financial wealth, this intervention offers a common and overarching focus which will capture the beliefs that fall under it. This means that other sub-beliefs or behaviours covered by this belief will also be removed or changed. The objective of this intervention is to ultimately resolve this belief in order to remove limitations and barriers to achieving financial abundance and to make space for new ways of thinking and behaving. I say making space because this is exactly what seems to happen. Following this intervention, you may find it easier to find solutions to financial issues and to take action. Remember that action is necessary to effect change. To get a hint as to if you currently hold the belief that you cannot be financially abundant, say the statement to yourself and assess how it feels. If there are negative emotions, or it feels as though there is a chance it may be true, then I recommend proceeding with this intervention. The statement you are testing is, I cannot be financially abundant. This intervention is effective only if you permit yourself to release the belief that you cannot achieve financial abundance, whether or not you are consciously aware that you have this belief. This process is a gentle process. However, if you begin to feel overwhelmed, first remember that you are observing this from outside the event, and then imagine yourself physically moving further away. Take a deep breath and slowly breathe it out. If after a few more slow breaths you still feel overwhelmed, become aware of the present moment. Open your eyes and do this another day when you're ready. This intervention follows a process with all elements deliberately designed with the objective in mind. You must follow the process in order to achieve the objective of this intervention. The process includes you not analysing my words, nor the process, nor your progress or ability to remember, sense or see events from the past. You are doing it perfectly just by following along and participating without second-guessing yourself. Because some of you need the conscious mind to be busy, all you need to know is that there are 3 stages, and we will progress through each of these in order. It is critical to remain alert and to interact with this process. So it is recommended that you sit rather than lie down. Sit comfortably where your back is supported and you can remain still. It is also important that you will not be distracted or disturbed during this process. This is a one-off intervention, not a practice. You will not need to repeat this unless you were distracted during the process. Please get ready for this guided intervention. Ensure that you will not be disturbed. Make yourself completely comfortable while sitting supported. Adjust your position and clothes so that you can remain at ease during the process. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. And as you breathe out, feel the cares and worries of the day flow out of you. It is not necessary to deliberately relax your muscles. but simply develop the feeling of relaxation. Allow yourself to actively listen to my words and follow along. You must not try to intellectualize or analyze the instructions. Simply follow the voice with total attention. We have a range of beliefs that are outdated and limiting to us. Some of these limiting beliefs or limiting decisions were taught to us as young children. Some randomly picked up, and some were embedded in our culture or environment and embedded on the subconscious, like a program coded to make us think and behave a certain way. Many of these beliefs were useful to us as young children and may have been necessary to ensure that we belonged to the group, ensure that we were looked after. Regardless of how or why it was embedded as a belief, these outdated, limiting beliefs can impose limitations on our adult lives. Regardless of its origin or where or how it resides in you, you may choose during this guided intervention to accept that you had this belief that you cannot be financially abundant and give permission to allow it to be as it was, and then to allow yourself to dissipate and release the old belief as appropriate for you. Is it all right with you if you release the belief that you cannot be financially abundant today, and for your conscious and subconscious minds to be aware of this? If so, let's continue. Repeat this mentally to yourself. I release the belief that I cannot be financially abundant. And feel what that means for you. You will now move awareness through the body freely and effortlessly as you gently focus from one part to the next. No need to think, just awareness. Begin with awareness of the right hand thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, palm of the hand, back of the hand, the wrist, the whole arm, moving over to the left hand thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, palm of the hand, back of the hand, the wrist, the whole of the left arm, moving to your shoulders, travelling up the back of the neck, back of the head, now the top of the crown of the head, over to the eyebrow centre, right eyebrow, left eyebrow, right eye, left eye, right ear, left ear, right cheek, left cheek, tip of the nose, upper lip, lower lip, the chin, hollow of the throat, heart center, navel center, right hip, right leg, left leg, right ankle, left ankle, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, moving to the left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. Awareness of the whole of the right side of the body, awareness of the whole of the left side of the body, awareness of the whole body together, the whole body together, the whole body together. Move your attention now to your breath. Feel the flow of your breath in and out of your lungs. Do not try to change the rhythm. The breathing is natural, automatic, Now concentrate your awareness on the movement of your chest. Your chest is rising and falling slightly with each and every breath. Become aware of this. Continue concentrating on the movement of the chest and start counting backwards from 27 to 1. Like this: 27 chest rising, 27 chest falling, 26 chest rising, 26 chest falling, 25 chest rising, 25 chest falling, and so on. Repeat the words and numbers mentally to yourself as you count down to 1. If you lose count, just go back to 27 and start again. Stay alert and aware of your breathing and counting. We will now proceed to release the old belief that you cannot be financially abundant. We will do this in 3 stages. Stage 1. I will guide you and ask you questions. Answer the questions in your mind as the answers arise. The answers may be words or feelings or just a knowing. You don't have to hold on to them or remember them. Some questions and answers overlap. This is fine. This is all part of the resolution process. Just follow along and trust the answers that arise. Allow your subconscious to process this the way it wants to. It may use space or time differently. It may want to create a type of memory or event that you may see, hear, or sense. It may create this through genealogical lines, a past life, this life, or beyond. Let go of any judgment of the process or event. Let go of control and analysing. Just watch it all happening with the curiosity of an observer. Allow your subconscious to take you to the very first time that you made the decision that you cannot be financially abundant. The very first time that when disconnected will cause this belief to dissipate and dissolve. Allow yourself to go there now. Wherever or however your subconscious takes you there is perfect for you now. If you find yourself trying to remember or judging the process, just take a step away. You do not need to get involved. Allow your subconscious mind to take you somewhere now. Go back now to the very first time you made the decision that you cannot be financially abundant. The very first time that when disconnected will cause this decision to dissipate and dissolve, and go there now. Allow yourself to go wherever your subconscious takes you. See or feel or hear or sense what this event is. If you can see it, watch the event unfold from the perspective of an observer, as though you are watching a movie. Otherwise, feel or sense the event. What is generally happening here? Notice what is happening in this event. Now, what do you know and see or feel or understand about yourself as you replay or sense this event that you didn't understand or see or know at the time? What did this event give you, or what did it teach you that you may not have been taught if you hadn't experienced this way? Specifically, what has it given you that is helpful? What has it helped you with? What can you see about that version of yourself that you didn't realize at the time? You are more experienced now. You have gained wisdom from your life experiences, and you see things and understand things differently to what you did back then. What do you know now about the version of you back then that you didn't know about yourself at the time? For example, perhaps you had attributes of strength, deep love, compassion, or perhaps you had some skills that you weren't even aware of back then. What are your positive learnings now? This is important. List them out clearly in your mind, the things that you have learnt that you weren't aware of at the time. Now, looking at this event through your own eyes, as yourself, is there anything else you can learn about that version of you that is positive? What else do you now learn about that version of you that is a strength? What else is there that contributes to the resilient, loving, caring, thoughtful attributes that you have now? Keep an open mind and heart. You are doing well. Now sense or watch the event through the perspective of the other main person or people in this event. Is there something new or something else that you learn about the situation after viewing or sensing the event through their eyes? Now recap your learnings as best you can in your mind. Before we move on from this event and on to stage 2, you are invited to have a moment. Spend a moment with that version of you if there is anything you want to tell them. Perhaps you wish to give them a hug. You have a minute to do this. Stage 2. In a moment, you will move through or move by all other events in time where you have held that old belief that you cannot be financially abundant, and you will release that old belief on all of the events, every single event, where you had previously held that old belief, all the way between the original event and the present moment. And for at least 3 of these events, you will see what would have happened if you hadn't had that old belief, if instead you believed that you can be financially abundant. So for at least 3 of the events where you had the old belief, you will see how the event would have unfolded if instead you had the belief, I can be financially abundant. So now go ahead and release that old belief now on all of the events all the way through time to now. And for 3 of those events, imagine or see what would have happened if instead you had the belief that you can be financially abundant. You will do this whichever way your subconscious chooses, whichever way feels good. Take your time or do this quickly, whatever is good for you right now. another minute to complete this. If you find you need more time, just press pause. And coming back to the present, you are back to the present, still relaxed and having accepted and having released that old belief. Perhaps you already feel a difference, perhaps a lightness. Stage 3. This is the final stage. Keeping your eyes closed, breathe deeply. Feel your body. We haven't quite finished. Now gently open your eyes. You will open your eyes and look around the room. Gently stretch your body. Take a deep breath. Now, with your eyes open and in a state of conscious awareness, if you say to yourself, "I cannot be financially abundant," how does that feel now? Does it feel different this time compared to at the beginning of this intervention? It may feel untrue or awkward. You may find that that old belief has gone now. Now, when you say to yourself, "I can be financially abundant," how does that feel? Can you notice the change in the way you resonate with this statement compared to before this guided intervention? Well done. This guided intervention is now complete.